Welcome to Mystic Moons. In fact, I'm going to turn on one more light. One moment. They're rather soft lights, aren't they? But I think it should make a difference. Makes a little bit of a difference. Scorpio, how are you? How is this December going on for you so far, Scorpio? Scorpio, although this still is early December, I wanted to go and get your mid-December readings out a few days early. For anybody who feels a calling to watch it. So I see this reading being for anyone who has strong Scorpio energy, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Venus. Well, if it's a love reading. I don't know whether it's going to be a love reading or not, Scorpio. I leave that open. I just pull on whatever message needs to come out for these general ones. But I did do a love reading for the Scorpio collective, so check that out. But Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising, Scorpio First House, multiple planets in Scorpio, signature sign Scorpio. I see all of that being relevant, Scorpio. Scorpio. I've been getting a lot of cards with your collective's energy in it over the past few days. Scorpio energy is really just running through everybody's readings. Very intriguing, Scorpio. Very intriguing to see such strong, pure Scorpic or Scorpio or Scorpiaic, however you make that, use that into, what would it be? Would it be an adjective? How would you make that in? Yes, it would be an adjective. I don't know quite how you would take Scorpio and Scorpiaic. I don't know. Let me know, Scorpio. How do you make the Scorpio energy? How would you say that as an adjective? Anyway, I've been seeing your energy, your traits, your collective's energy through everybody's readings in the last few days. Really surprising. Of course, we are reaching the end of the year, Scorpio, and definitely reaching the end of the month. Although there's 3 weeks left, it still is the end of the month. I mean, we're reaching a pivotal point. And it's not just because time is a construct either, Scorpio, because I read that the most deaths that happen, and no, not just because of suicides or travel-related accidents, but the most deaths, natural deaths that happen are literally the day before Christmas, the day after Christmas, and Christmas Day. And no, you don't have to be a practicing Christian to have your death fall on those dates, and I think New Year's as well. Anyway, there is something very definite about this time as, I don't know, ending one cycle and beginning another. So, Scorpio, let's get into your reading. Let's go and see what is in your energy. Scorpio, do I have to put this disclaimer? I don't think I have to, right? But I'll do it one more time, a few more times, and then I think I'm going to just end it. But Scorpio, as you know, these are readings for the collective, right? Take it as it resonates, if it resonates. And Scorpio, if you're interested in a private reading, or a personal reading rather, if you want to do a private reading, we do a private reading too. But if you want a personal reading while I'm here on this live or any other live, just send a donation my way. Details are in the description, and I will be more than happy to pull some cards for you. But as I said, otherwise, I do hope you enjoy the collective readings. Take a look at the collective readings as you feel called to, if you feel called to. I'm just putting it out there, that's all. Scorpio, shall we start your reading? Let's see, message for Scorpio. That's what my cat says. These are 2 cards. I guess I'm going to have to take them both, Scorpio. 10 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles. Interesting, Scorpio. Hello, Abdul. Nice to meet you. Okay, so where did that 4 come from? 10 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles. I'm going to take that as one energy. This is building legacy. Also partnerships, heavy-duty partnerships. What do you acquiesce to, Scorpio? What are you building, Scorpio? When you merge 2 directions into one, Scorpio, what kind of future do you foresee together as you plan out the best way to navigate it? Interesting, Scorpio. This is literally like merging 2 countries together, merging 2 states. A more applicable level would be, or analogy definitely would be, merging 2 families together, Scorpio. But it's also merging interest. Also, definitely that. Scorpio, let's go and clarify this. What exactly is this this acquisition? Really literally does feel like an acquisition. Doesn't have to be as cold as one business buying up another. Like what would be my mind is failing me right now for startup businesses. I could almost remember some early fantasy sports sites that have been bought up by Draft Day and bought up by FanDuel and bought up by DraftKings. But those names are long since passed and long since absorbed. But it's in the same energy of acquisition of families merging to a larger family, acquisition of companies merging to a larger entity. Rebranding, Scorpio. But it's all about life. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. Marriage and family is in the books for Scorpio. Family expansion is in the books for Scorpio. A whole new direction and a whole new lifestyle is in the books for Scorpio. So, this fell out of the sky. I have 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and 10 of Swords. Oh, very interesting, Scorpio. Now we have all the 10s except for 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Scorpio, this is definitely, let me say, the era that you're in right now is forever changed. And I mean your own personal era. Whatever you've been doing, whatever you've been concerned about, whatever, Scorpio, you have been occupying yourself with. Scorpio, everything as of now is going to be different. You're not going to be going along the same path with the same concerns, with the same responsibilities. No, Scorpio, you have a complete game changer. Things are flipping around. And if there's anything that you like right now or that you appreciate, I would definitely take another look at it, Scorpio. Not saying at all that this is bad energy. No, I'm just saying game changer. So if there's anything that you like right now, Scorpio, take a moment to lean into that and appreciate it. And that's what I recommend. Scorpio, there's something also in here as well as whatever you have been doing that's going to change drastically for you. And you know what is the larger message here with I'm reading these three cards as one message, one sentence. There's a larger message here, Scorpio, and that really is, pick and choose what you want to carry with you. Even if you wanted to carry everything that you currently have with you onto your new phase, your next era, the next page of history that you're creating, Scorpio, you can't. But you can take some things with you, Scorpio. Some things you can change, but also some things you can take with you. But let me also say, Scorpio, just because you can take it with you, should you? I don't know, there's something that only you can answer. Should you take? Are there things right now in your life that you should go and carry on to what is definitely coming into a brand new era, a brand new, I don't mean year, it goes beyond that, a brand new cycle of you, the next evolution of you and your growth. Your growth as a person who cares, a person who loves, Scorpio. So therefore I ask, is there anything, just because you can take something with you into this next era, should you? Seriously, should you? I don't know, something to think about. Also, too, because in this energy, this is very much solo energy. And think about it, Scorpio. You're not going to be solo for much longer. The decisions that you make, the considerations you have, just aren't going to be purely about you or for you or made by you. You're going to have a roundtable collaboration. You're definitely going to have people who have their ideas, want to share their input on all actions of this family unit, this rebranding effort, including your own, Scorpio. They're also going to be having definite ideas about you and what you should do. So when Scorpio has this energy of operating as a free agent, well, you're not just quite a free agent anymore as well. It's almost like this is outdated thinking, and I'm not one to go and talk about thinking being outdated or not. Not necessarily. Especially not necessarily if it is thinking that is not conforming. I actually like thoughts that don't conform. Seven of Swords definitely does not conform. But I ask you, in the spirit of partnership that's building up here, does bringing on the typical thinking here, Scorpio, is that going to benefit you? I don't know, is solo thinking going to benefit you also too, just because you can bring things over? Doesn't necessarily have to be tangibles too. We're not talking about tangible, material, grasping things. I feel like we're talking about behavior patterns and thoughts and hopes, those things, those non-tangible things, Scorpio, that if you think about it, maybe the corner of your mouth smiles, maybe just a little bit. Not saying at all that they're good or bad, not even going into that. I'm just saying, almost private things. I don't know, private jokes. I don't know, Scorpio, but there's something here about that energy. And then the question here is, in this new era, is it even worth you bringing along with you? Something to think about, especially since I feel Scorpio is going to be regulated a little bit. People are going to be definitely regulating you in a manner that you haven't been before. And I don't mean in a bad way either, right? Like if you have pets, for instance, pets are going to regulate you. Feed me, wake up. I have to go to the bathroom. Even a hamster will regulate your behavior. I mean, you let that hamster cage sit for a little too long and the whole house will stink, right? Even if the house is like 4,000 square feet, 3,000 square feet, you can have a big house, and one little hamster in one little cage can easily cause hamster smell to come through the whole house. Even that's regulating you. Anyway, my point is regulation, Scorpio, doesn't necessarily have to be from an authority figure, but it definitely can come from anyone in your household. That's my point. I mean, your neighbors could regulate you. I don't know, right? There's regulation here, but it feels closer than neighbors. It feels like regulation within your own four walls. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to come from somebody who is telling you what to do. It could be the smallest, most minuscule member of your household. And that smallest, most minuscule, no offense, of course, in terms of size, I'm just using a hamster as an example, can definitely go and regulate certain pivotal things about how you spend your day or your week or your time or your airspace. All right, let's go and get one more card here, Scorpio. Magician. Yeah, Scorpio, you are going through some big transformations yourself, even though I don't have any transformation cards yet. I feel like you're getting family, but it feels more than that. It's like two powerhouses coming together, two family units coming together, two companies coming together and merging. Could be business acquisitions in this energy too. Doesn't necessarily have to be family, but it's firm foundation. It is someone who you share a deep partnership with, Scorpio. There is this energy which I think only you privately can resolve. Maybe the other person has this energy too, Scorpio, of exactly what do they take, what do they leave behind. I already went through this quite extensively, not going to touch it again. But I will say, Scorpio, that you're shaping something very, very interesting, Scorpio. And what you're shaping right now is definitely going to change your life completely from what it has been. Like, for instance, this past June, Scorpio, I don't think you're going to have a June like you had of June 2023 and maybe June 2020. Of course, that was the start of COVID, wasn't it? But anyway, you get the idea. I don't think you're going to have any Junes like that next year. It's going to be a completely different June. Let's go and find out a little bit about Four of Wands. Why not, Scorpio? Four of Wands has Strength, Seven of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles. Lots of planning is necessary, Scorpio. I guess this goes back again to what do you take, What do you leave behind? Is there anything really relevant in bringing along with you to this new iteration? Why not start fresh, Scorpio? Start fresh with your mountain house. Is that a right? Not quite what I meant to say. Let's say with your immense powerhouse. That's what I meant to say. Of resources, of experience, of understanding. Feels like also of patience, Scorpio. It does feel like patience is listed quite strongly in this energy, and it is a gift that you have to step back and, I don't know, not move hastily. Scorpio, let's check out Magician. Magician gets 7 of Wands. Quiet little pussy cat, I hear you. You can go back to sleep. Guess he was quiet. Was he? Did he take a nap? You know, every time I'm about to do these readings, he's quiet. And then I start talking to the space, and then he does his little kitty meows. He says, I'm being ignored and it sucks. Turn around and look at me. Scratch my head. I am unloved. You're talking to the wall and it's weird. Those are all the things my cat is saying. Incidentally, he also makes the same sounds when I'm working and on my Zoom calls. He does that during my interviews too. Much better happening on a tower reading than on an interview. Anyway, 7 of Wands. Look at those 7s piling up, Scorpio. For some of you, 7 could be an interesting number. It could just be the time, the energy of the time, too. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Anyway, Magician has 7 of Wands and 10 of Cups standards. Oh, but it's kind of interesting under Magician because it's like the standards that you adhere to or the bonds you make really are your own. Creating the rule book, Scorpio. The love you want, Scorpio. The family you create, Scorpio. The dynamics in which you live with other people, regardless of how those people materialize in your life, how they come into your life. It's all up to you and your magic. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. Scorpio, I don't even feel the need to go and say signs, because it's all about family. It's all about your family, Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio has wedding bells. And I don't know, more family members. In this energy too, Scorpio, it's kind of funny because it's just not like, it's just not babies. It feels like Scorpio. You could get like, I don't know, your sister and brother-in-laws. You could get aunts and uncles. You could get parent-in-laws. I mean, it's like you could get everything and anything. You could go and get like your great aunt's dog. Scorpio, I watch this energy. This energy is literally like you're the Noah's Ark. For some reason, Scorpio has really heavy domestic energy around you guys, and it's been building up, I think, since the summer, Scorpio. Since the summer, I've been getting for Scorpio collective, even if you're single Scorpio, you got so much heavy domestic energy in your collective overall. I am literally surprised if you do not go and get married and have like 10 kids, and then your in-laws come in and you're in a household with like 50 people in 2 years' time. I mean, seriously, I'm not saying you have to come from an extended family or a culture that has like, everybody all in like that. No, I mean, you could be like the nuclear families that they have in Japan or in the US, right? People get together for those so-called big family things, but otherwise, and they're just a little nuclear family units here and there. But Scorpio, it feels like in your energy, if you just sit, if somebody just pairs up with you, you're like a magnet, and you're going to have all these lodestones come and just swamp you all over, that no one's going to be able to tell where Scorpio is, because you are literally like the magma core of planet Scorpio, and everybody is all around you. Just letting you know that I do feel that. I feel like with Scorpio, I feel lots of people around you. Not just people that you that you have like necessarily heart flutters for, and people that you created. I feel like you're going to have everybody. You can make one of those really weird B or C level movies when they talk about family vacations, and there's like 120 relatives that show up, a whole town's worth. Anyway, Scorpio, I've watched it in that energy, because you could literally like look at people and bam, family unit. And then, as I said, 2 weeks later, you could be like overrun with at least town Scorpio, if not planet Scorpio. I'd watch the energy, lots and 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 lots of people. Also, too, Scorpio, maybe I've said this before in some of the other readings, I don't know, but it also feels like lots of people up in your business. Maybe that's why you have that 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands energy in there, because you still want to go and keep some things to yourself or something like that. But Scorpio, I have to say, in this energy, even for you, Scorpio, so-called master of secrets, so-called Scorpio, even for you, I think that that's not going to be possible. You've met your match, Scorpio, and whatever family unit you are developing, you are going to have literally no personal time for yourself. I don't mean to laugh out of malice or anything like that, not laughing. It's just funny feeling that energy, because literally it feels like Scorpio is going to be transformed into something else. It's like taking Scorpio. This is how it feels to me. Scorpio, I feel like it's taking a seahorse or taking a tiger, and they're going to make a bunny rabbit out of you that sits on the lap of everybody. That's what it feels like. Oh, I'd ask for pictures, Scorpio, if you guys were into sending pictures. Because really it feels like they're taking a lion, or they're taking a seahorse, they're taking something, a hawk, a golden eagle, and they're turning you into a bunny rabbit that sits on people's laps, and they can scratch its little head and, feel its little ears. That's what I feel like is going to happen to you. Funny. Much loved bunny rabbit for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, I have somebody here. Hello, John Doe. Yes, oh my God, I swear that in the energy that I have here, and in the energy I've been pulling consistently all year, I think you guys are going to have no problem. Maybe it's just a period of time, but I think it's going to be enough that whatever moments you have to yourself, or however you've been living your life, completely different. And I do think you're going to be overrun with people. Yes. Not just people who you create, or people who you choose. It's like you're going to get everybody. And yes, I do think they're going to transform you into like one of those floppy-eared bunny rabbits. Yeah, Scorpio is no longer the scorpion of the zodiac, or as I said, it really feels like taking a golden eagle or a tiger or something, mysterious like a seahorse, and they're just going to they're going to domesticate you straight into a bunny rabbit. It is. They're going to, people are going to go and bunny rabbit you up. Anyway, I think that's what's coming up for Scorpio. I would take an extra long, hard look at your partners or your romantic interests, because whoever you're pairing up with or will pair up with, Scorpio, yeah, their whole family unit is going to overrun you and turn you into a bunny rabbit, a floppy-eared bunny rabbit. That's my prediction for you. But you'll be well loved, but I do feel as well you'll get no privacy. Anyway, Scorpio, if you find this reading interesting, definitely give me a thumbs up. I will be back with another Scorpio reading for you soon enough. And Scorpio, if you're interested, do keep an eye out on other Mystic Moons content. And also, if you're interested, feel free to check out some of the earlier content I did for you on December. As I said, John Doe, take a good look at either your current romantic partner, or if you like someone and you meet someone and fireworks go off, I would not look just solely at that person. I would definitely look at their family, because in this energy, Scorpio, I feel literally you can go from one person, you, to at least a town of Scorpios as you blink. It'll be like Scorpio town, but there'll all be people who will be, I don't know, ruling your life in some way. And then again, I don't feel it's a whole thing of who's in control or who's a provider. No, I feel like even the smallest members are going to go and change your life up in ways that definitely will result in at least no privacy. Right. Anyway, very nice to meet you, John Doe. Nice to meet you too, RZ94. As you are Scorpios, do keep me. Let me know how things go. Because I swear, I feel like you're going to be overrun with tons of people. The moment family's coming for you, and it's just not your family, it's an extended family, it's an explosion of family, and they are going to domesticate you into a bunny rabbit. Stay tuned. Okay, Scorpio, until the next reading, I'm wishing all of you the most beautiful day. Bye-bye.